thank Anglican Aid for the sponsorship that you gave me. I studied a diploma in theology at Bunda Bible College. Thank you so much.
Reverend David is one of 2,000 pastors trained with support from Anglican Aid in the last 5 years. When you give to Anglican Aid's Global Anglican Communion Fund, you'll help resource the world's poorest diocese to preach Christ faithfully and care for people in need. Visit anglicanaid.org.
It is the Pastor's Heart. It's Dominic Steele, a special here, coming to you from Abuja, Nigeria, where the big Global Anglican Futures Conference is underway. And I'm here with Qampicha Wairo, Bishop Qampicha Wairo from the Marsabit Diocese in the north of Kenya. And really, I remember you telling me 6 years ago, this is really frontline mission field. Can you paint the context in which you're doing Christian ministry?
Basically, a diocese that is now 15 years old since we started. And we are located in the northern part of Kenya, bordering southern Ethiopia, and of course on the eastern side, Somalia. Preaching the gospel among the nomadic people groups, basically people who keep livestock, cows and goats and camels. They are majorly on the move with their animals, and this becomes their main source of livelihood. Basically 14 different language people groups who are in those areas, in a very arid and semi-arid region, a context where we experience constant drought and rainfall failures, especially after the devastating drought of 3 or 4 years ago, having killed almost all their livelihoods. They are now settling along the streets, along the roads. Ethnic conflicts, pressures from different faith groups. Yet in this context, in this area, while it is missionally very challenging and hard place, we are experiencing growth, we are experiencing conversion, we are experiencing the church taking growth. We are ministering and preaching the gospel in a context of dire need, constant need of survival. And the young church hardly supports or is able to stand by itself to support mission work. And so the pastors and the evangelists who are doing mission on a daily basis are basically putting their lives on the edge. Because when you are ministering in a context of dire need, then you can imagine how oftentimes your heart breaks for people whose lives have already been broken down because of drought, because of ethnic conflicts, because of pressures from other faith. That's our mission field. And we are forever very grateful because we are not able to do this alone, but with the grace that God gives and in partnership with our friends, especially we are grateful to the Anglican Aid Australia, with whom we have partnered now for years.
Tell us how those guys have helped you in this.
We are really forever grateful for the gift of the friendship and the partnership of Anglican Aid Australia, with which we have been partnering for years now. One of the areas that they have partnered with us is in leadership field, where we are training our manpower for ministry, building and deepening their faith in gospel messages. And so the biblical leadership that they have supported has been really a great transformation for the diocese. There is also the Generate project where they have been supporting small-scale farming, small gardens, where we dig some earth dams to collect rainwater, and the rainwater will be used for planting vegetable gardens and small fruits farming. And this has been really a huge blessing to the people. We have also been doing guttering of church buildings to harvest rainwater. And this has been a great resource for a region that goes through constant drought. So the rainwater that we collect during the rain helps us during the dry seasons. The clergies who serve in a serious context of need are hardly supported by the diocese or by the churches where they serve, and therefore they are living daily from hand to mouth is a life, a struggle for survival. And through Anglican Aid Australia, following the devastating drought of 4 years ago, we've been able to provide dairy goats to around 82 clergy and evangelists and MBB, basically those who are coming to us from other faith backgrounds, to help support them, because it's not easy when you are coming from other faith context and you accept the gospel. In some areas, you go through serious persecution, disinheritance, being chased away from the family fabric and network. And therefore, through this Anglican Aid Australia help, we have been able to help MBB people with this support base of the dairy goats farming. And during the dry seasons, or when we are going through famine, Anglican Aid Australia has been very helpful, because through their support, we've been able to give out relief food. And so through hard and difficult season, we've been able to put food on the table of the people who are starving because of the partnership.
And that is so encouraging to hear. And I find it super encouraging just hearing about you preaching Christ and bringing the good news of Jesus to people in such a completely different context to the one that I'm in. So praise God for your work. Yeah, thank you for talking to us.
Thank you so much, and God bless you, and keep praying for us.
Will do.
Thank you.
That is Qampicha Wairo, and he is the Bishop of Marsabit in northern Kenya. You're with us on a Pastor's Heart special from Abuja, Nigeria. It's brought to you by AnglicanAid.org. Go online and check out and support that work that Qampicha is talking about there. My name's Dominic Steele. We'll catch you with our full 30-minute special in a couple of hours' time.